Now, Coach Kenny. Look like you want that smoke with Haney. With Shakur. Look like you want Haney. You want Haney.
I want Haney. I want all of them. Anybody in the lightweight division can get it.
What about you, Coach?
Hey, I want to shut Bill up, man. Get him.
That's my brother right here. He know what time it is. So, you want Haney.
The war of words just went to a whole new level. Calvin Ford and Kenny Ellis called out Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney for a historic fight. Coach Kenny Ellis admitted that Devin has a physical advantage over Shakur, but he still picks Shakur to win because of his better boxing skills and ring intelligence.
He's definitely physically bigger than Shakur. He's definitely bigger.
Yeah.
But if they fight, I would rock with Shakur.
And how come?
I just think he's a better boxer. Yeah.
Adding to the discussion, Bob Arum suggests Devin may have little reason to chase a fight with Shakur right now. He believes Shakur's style and overall skill make that matchup very hard for any opponent.
I don't think Haney was particularly anxious to fight Shakur because it's frankly probably a fight that Shakur is going to win. So Haney is better off fighting at 140.
From another angle, Bill Haney rejects the idea of Devin fighting Shakur below welterweight. He says a catchweight would take away from the meaning of the fight. Bill believes Devin should fight at the full 147-pound limit, so the win has full credibility and real value.
Catchweight, if it's at a catchweight 144, then it wouldn't be for the belt.
No, nor to me would it represent what a truly potential five division champ, and Shakur would make him. Devin, the youngest undisputed champion, 3 division title holder. You know what I mean, and somebody that's you know what I mean, hard to deal with. So I think that it's a great fight at 147 pounds when they're ready to go. You know, at 147 pounds if that's what they want to do. But we're not going down. No.
Bill also respects Stevenson's talent and sees a possible fight with Devin as a high-level test between two top-skilled fighters. He believes both boxers would push each other to a new level and bring out skills that may not show as clearly against other opponents.
Okay. Number 1, Shakur Stevenson. What's your thoughts when you hear that name and it come to fighting Devin Haney?
Super talented, a great opportunity for Devin to show how skilled, you know what I mean, he is. It's levels of it, you know what I mean? And the thing about Shakur is both of them need each other to bring out the levels that's really there. Because even with Loma, as good as Loma is, the world got to see a different Devin.
Looking at the matchup, Timothy Bradley questions how much respect Shakur would get for beating Devin at a catchweight below welterweight. He thinks critics would quickly point to Haney being smaller, which could make the win less meaningful to boxing fans and experts.
Let's say Shakur beats him. Let's say that Haney didn't look good. You think Shakur gonna get the credit? No. He don't get the credit. You weight drain him. Just like Tank did with Ryan Garcia, there's an asterisk right next to that. Oh, you weight drained him. Well, he's trying to...
Oh, you weight drained him. Continuing his thoughts, Bradley believes Shakur should face Devin at the full welterweight limit, not at a lower weight. Bradley argues that a lighter weight could change how people see the result no matter how the fight actually goes. Shakur has to go to 147.
To 147. That's, you can't sell yourself short. You go 44 for what? Nah, just for the money? Nah, go to 147 for that strap. You know, if you're not gonna go to 147, don't even mess around with him. Don't even mess around with him. That's what I would tell Shakur. You know, because again, it's a double-edged sword, man, and you won't get the credit. Even if you beat him, you won't get the credit.
Expanding on his thoughts, Bill gives Shakur full respect as one of boxing's most dangerous fighters. He believes Shakur would dominate most opponents, but he remains fully confident that Devin can rise above that level of competition.
Shakur's a bad at 144, and he's a bad at 147. For anybody, you can't just anybody come up here and sit in this seat. I come sit in the seat because I got a bad Devin Haney. Don't make no mistake about it, Shakur's a bad. And he will cook 99.9% of everybody else. But out of respect for Shakur and boxing and Jay, and out of respect these guys, we don't not talk about them. We put them on the list, and we say this is what.
At the same time, Bill believes Devin matches up well against Shakur, even with a technical challenge. He argues that Haney's overall style and calmness in the ring would make this fight less difficult than the Lomachenko fight was.
Shakur is easy work for Devin, so I'm saying this.
We just jumped from that fight to this fight, but we talking about it, so go ahead.
How?
Yeah.
You don't see it?
No, I don't see
For real.
it.
For real, you don't see
I
it.
think that's a competitive fight for both of them.
How?
Just from what I've seen. Dev style, Dev's temperament, Shakur's style, Shakur's temperament. But help me understand.
Listen, that's an easier fight than Lomachenko.
I don't know about that.
Eddie Hearn views Devin and Shakur as elite fighters, but he is not sure the fight will actually happen. He believes both men fully understand the technical difficulty and risk that come with facing an opponent of that level.
They're both tremendous fighters. Style-wise, that's really not, for me, the one. And I don't see those guys taking a fight like that, because I think Shakur knows that Devin's a very good fighter, and Shakur does always want to change himself. Haney knows Shakur's very tricky and hard to beat. I just don't see that fight.
He praises Stevenson's footwork and defense, but believes Shakur still needs to improve how he controls distance during exchanges. He argues that Shakur sometimes moves too far out of range to land effective counters. That can cut down his offensive chances and affect how fans view his style.
Shakur Stevenson is a very good fighter, but he got to learn, and I will hope he will pay attention to this, because this is going to mean a lot for him. His feet are good, but sometimes they take him too far out of range to be able to come back and count. The last guy he fought, the guy was a good puncher, so when he was jumping back, he was jumping too far back out of range to where he couldn't come back and get something right away. You know what I'm saying? And for the fans, it starts to look bored.
That's how I say. I feel like he was running.
He really ain't running. He just don't understand that this is somebody that teach him, and I would teach him.
At the same time, Roy says Devin still has the skill to compete with top fighters, but needs to regain the sharpness and power in his attacks. Having worked with Haney earlier in his career, Jones feels that more physical growth and better punching technique could bring back a more dangerous side to his style. Devin Haney.
Devin Haney just got to work back on his power. I used to train him back in the day when he was 16.
Yeah.
So he got a lot of tools, but he got to sharpen his power for the bit if he's going to stay in boxing, because
he's not a threat no more.
He's not in power. You got to have that power. You don't have that man power. He's growing. He's only 24. But I really kind of want to get him back.
I told one of my guys when he comes to training camp to bring it with him because I want to get his power back sharp like it used to be. Furthermore, Winky Wright picks Shakur over Devin and believes Shakur's defensive control makes him one of the hardest fighters in boxing to handle. He argues that Shakur's growing ease with fighting at close range adds a new layer to his style and makes him even more dangerous against top-level opponents.
I like Devin, but Shakur my man, so I gotta go. I don't see nobody being Shakur. Honestly, I don't see nobody being, because he can have all the power he wants, but if you can't hit him, you can't hurt him. You can't hurt him, but you can't hit him. And you can't hit Shakur. And Shorty's smart, and then he's learning how to just stay in the pocket now. That's even gonna make it more dangerous for other people, because now he can stay.
But Winky Wright believes Devin is at his best when he stays mentally sharp and calm for the whole fight. He sees a matchup with Shakur as a high-level chess match between two elite boxers. Their precision and decision-making are what set them apart from most others in the division.
Haney got skill. Devin Haney just got to stay focused. He stay focused in the fight. It's going to be hard for anybody to do. But, you know, Devin Haney, the biggest fight for Devin Haney, I think, that be Shakur Stevenson. And only because both of them fighters are great technicians, both of them skillful, and that's the fight that you will really see two technicians doing that. And both of them bad men.
Adding more to the conversation, AOY rejects the idea of Shakur facing Devin at a catchweight. He believes elite fighters in their prime should compete without any limits that could affect performance. He argues Devin has already settled into his current division, so the proposed terms feel unnecessary at that level of competition.
44.
because I look at it like two fighters that's supposed to be at an elite level in their prime. I don't want either one of them diminished. I don't think going up 4 pounds or 3 pounds for Shakur diminishes him. But you're asking for the catch weight because you're trying to diminish Haney. You know what I'm saying? Because he's already adjusted to being 47. So I don't like catch weights at that level of the game because of who they both are.
He argues that Devin is not a true natural welterweight and believes the size difference between the two fighters is much smaller than many people are saying.
And the only reason I say cringe because when you say bigger man, it's not like Haney is huge. You know what I'm saying? He's not huge, and I don't think he's a true 147 pounder. I think he's really a guy that's supposed to fight at 140. And I'm saying walking around 160, and I would say Shakur probably walk around like 150. He's not walking around
Meanwhile, Sean Porter and Sean Zittel talk about Shakur's confidence in chasing a fight with Devin, while discussions about possible fight terms continue. They also point out that more and more fighters and former champions believe Shakur is one of the hardest boxers in the sport to beat.
I hadn't seen that, but Shakur was talking about, I guess maybe meeting,
Devin Haney and Conor Ben, I believe, as well, but definitely Devin Haney at a catch weight and even a rehydration, at least one or the other. I'd have to, I'm going off top here, and yeah, I would need to research it one more time, but I believe either both or one or the other, right? So Shakur Stevenson obviously believes he's the best fighter pound for pound in the world. There are plenty of fighters, former champions that agree with him, that think he is the toughest out pound for pound in the sport today, the hardest fighter to beat.
Greg Hackett sees a fight between Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney as a true high-level boxing matchup. Both fighters have the skill and intelligence to challenge each other. He believes neither man would have a clear technical edge because both understand the sport at an elite level. He knows that is a great fight.
Great fight. He knows Dev has something for him, but he got something for Dev. It's a great fight. He know he could possibly lose to Dev. There's things that Dev understand about boxing that Shakur understand, and he wouldn't be able to just take full advantage of Devin Haney. You know what I mean? They both got an education. That's what I'm saying. This comes down to education. That's why Floyd and them used to yell, "Skills pay the bills."
Continuing his breakdown, Hackett dismisses the idea that Devin has a big size advantage over Shakur Stevenson. He says the physical difference between them is being exaggerated. He believes most of the worry about this matchup comes from how dangerous Shakur becomes when he steps into the ring fully comfortable and with no physical limits.
The weight off his back, you feel me? That's crazy. That's the first time I ever seen that in history. I never ever thought that Cuz was wearing a toupee. I mean, I'm not saying he did all the other times. He said something about he lost his hair and then he had to, go get the toupee. I think he should just wore the baldy from the rip, but it is what it is. That was wild to see, but he's a mammoth, man. He's tough to fight because the pressure, you can't get him off you. 17 pounds weighing in.
That is crazy. As the debate got more intense, Mickey Bay believes a fight between Devin and Shakur should happen when it becomes the biggest event in boxing. He sees both fighters as elite talents with the discipline and dedication to stay at the top long enough for that matchup to reach that level.
I think that they should fight when it is the biggest fight in boxing, because it shouldn't be one. That should be the biggest fight in boxing. Because I do believe that them probably the two most talented fighters in boxing, like them two. So and they both dedicated and all of that, so they not gonna fall off. Like they're not gonna let the streets get them or nothing like that. So I think that when it's at the point where it's the number one biggest fighters when they should fight. Not saying that they could fight next, like MMA, but I'm saying that fight should be the biggest.
Right, everyone. Stay tuned for the latest in boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to Glove Lard and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Be sure to watch our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.